hitting the nuclear button will be a massive miscalculation for Putin. This statement has been made by the former commander of the US troops in Europe, General Ben Hodges. According to him, the US President Joe Biden made it very clear what would await Russia for doing so and how the USA would respond to this act of global aggression.
Of course, the US president will not state what his answer will be. It is very important to sustain uncertainty and therefore flexibility in our reactions. But there will be an answer for sure. It can be nuclear, non-nuclear, cruise missile strikes, or a combination of all these things. Each of the options is very bad for Russia. Ben Hodges, the former commander of US forces in Europe, in an interview with the New Voice of Ukraine magazine.
American and European politicians are already developing several emergency plans in case Putin decides to launch a nuclear strike on Ukraine.
We have communicated directly, privately, and at very high levels to the Kremlin that any use of nuclear weapons will be met with catastrophic consequences for Russia. The US and our allies will respond decisively, and we have been clear and specific about what that will entail. Jake Sullivan, United States National Security Advisor to President, Financial Times reports.
Meanwhile, the main Directorate of Intelligence of Ukraine says that the likelihood of a strike on Ukraine with a tactical nuclear weapon remains very high.
They will likely target places along the front lines with lots of military personnel and equipment, key command centers and critical infrastructure. Vadim Skibitsky, representative of the main Directorate of Intelligence of Ukraine, in an interview with The Guardian.
Zbigniew Rau, the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Poland, believes that if Russia uses nuclear weapon against Ukraine, NATO must respond collectively.
As far as we know, Putin is threatening to use tactical nuclear weapons on the territory of Ukraine, and not NATO. That means NATO should respond in a conventional way, but this response should be devastating, and I think the NATO alliance is now sending this signal to Russia. Zbigniew Rau, Minister of Foreign Affairs of Poland, on air on NBC News.
The minister added that under such conditions, the North Atlantic Alliance could strike Russian missile forces and aircraft, and it is not necessary that these strikes would be performed from the territory of Ukraine. Reported by Dana Kolesnik, Yulia Bil, UATV News.